What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and talking about each and every one of these new stealth mode cards that are coming to NBA 2K25 MyTEAM tomorrow, including 2 out of what I thought were the top 10 pink diamonds in the entire game. In the pink diamond, David Robinson. In the pink diamond, Devin Booker. So if you're one that's like, Ty, is this drop going to be good? Well, pink diamond wise, yes. We'll go through and talk about the pink diamonds and diamonds that are going to come tomorrow, each and every one of the cards. And then, dive into what the prices are going to be like. Are we going to see some of the other cards, or is this just going to be a pink diamond and diamond drop tomorrow? Now, it does say plus more in the tweet, so we should get some budget-ish cards tomorrow as well. Maybe some rubies, maybe some amethysts, maybe even some sapphires, like a Purvis Ellison type card that could help you guys compete if you really do ball on a budget. Now, again, I think even some of the diamonds could be useful, like even the diamond Michael Porter Jr. I think some people have used the card and have really liked that card, so we'll dive into each and every one of them. What I want to start with is this. I already looked over the pink diamond David Robinson as well as the pink diamond Devin Booker today. I dropped my top 10 hidden gem pink diamonds. They both were on that list in that video, so go check that video out if you have not yet. Both of those cards are going to be really good. Devin Booker should be the best offensive point guard in the entire game. David Robinson is 7'1". He can stretch the court. He is Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Has basically everything you need. As being, obviously we have some, stretch bigs like Chet. But David Robinson's our first stretch big that's as good as he is. Drazen Petrovic, I feel like I don't know what his release is going to be like. In the past, his release has been kind of broken the past couple of years. Diamond-wise, Randle, Timberwolves legend Julius Randle. MPJ normally has a great release. Trae Young, Tyrese Maxey, both undersized, both cards that I don't necessarily are going to fit my personal playstyle, as well as Domantas Sabonis, which should give you a budget-ish big tomorrow. I don't know how great Sabonis is going to be, but he should be good enough to at least give you that budget-ish option. Now, pretty, top-heavy drop if we're looking at these cards. I mean, I'm a big fan of at least the pink diamonds. Diamond-wise, I think MPJ is going to be good. I don't know if I'm a fan of the rest of the diamonds. But again, we should see some budget-ish cards with this set coming tomorrow in my team. One thing I do want to touch on before we dive into these cards. Pack odds have to start being better, and we have to start being able to get some of these cards that are sellable that aren't specifically from, just buying packs. Like, there has to be some in-between stage. There has to be some, ground given from 2K's perspective if we do want these cards to be somewhat affordable. Because I can hype up David Robinson and Devin Booker all I want, but realistically speaking, if their prices are reflective of how good they are for how much pink diamonds are going to go for, they're going to be 1 million coins. At least David Robinson is going to be upwards of 1 million coins. And that's just ridiculous at this stage. He should not be that expensive. And so that's the one thing I do want to kind of touch base on with you guys is we have to start making cards somewhat more accessible. 2K's got to make pack odds better. They've got to start giving out rewards that are sellable as well. So if somebody does pull like a pink diamond D-Rob from somewhere, that they can indeed sell them. Because otherwise, again, I can talk about the cards coming tomorrow for sure. But, I mean, obviously, Trae Young, Tyrese Maxey should be relatively cheap. But a lot of the rest of the cards are going to be insanely expensive. And again, I can talk about how good these cards all I want. But if the cards are not accessible, what does that really mean for the MyTEAM community if none of these cards are accessible come tomorrow? Like, I've got, 800,000 coins? And even for me, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford D-Rob. And that stinks, guys. One of my favorite cards every single year. Probably going to be one of the best centers in the game. He should not be over 800,000 coins. With how hard it is to make MT on this game, he should not be that expensive. But with what we have been seeing recently on 2K, I would not expect him to be much cheaper. So I did want to touch base with you guys on that. I do have kind of a video specifically talking about that today, just because that is something that definitely has kind of made me mad over the past couple of weeks. Is it's like, yeah, these pink diamonds are good. I would love to run them, but they're literally not accessible whatsoever. And the community is probably worse than me for the most part. Like, I grind the game a ton, and I just feel like I have no way of getting these cards unless you literally spend, and I'm not even talking about spend money on packs. You'd have to spend thousands on packs. So those are just the things that I wanted to touch on before we dive into each and every one of these cards, because it's bigger than just these cards stats, these cards badges, and each and every new content drop that comes. It comes down to the fact that 2K has to do a better job of making these cards at least somewhat accessible to the community. Now let's talk about them in game, talk about, their accessibility level, how good each and every one of them are. Let's start with the diamonds, right? MPJ, was a guy that is featured coming tomorrow. Small forward, power forward, 6'10", 92 3-ball, 86 ball handle. Defensively, not great. 82 perimeter, 77 interior, not a great rebounder, 84 speed. But he's going to shoot the ball incredibly well. He's got a good jump shot, and he's going to be just fine. If you're wondering what MPJ's jump shot is going to look like, well, guess what? I'll go here and show you guys exactly what that jump shot is indeed going to be. But the thing about Michael Porter Jr. is this. He's long, he's lengthy. I would probably play him at the 3 instead of the 4 just because his interior is not great. Rebounding isn't great, which doesn't make sense. MPJ rebounds the ball at least decently. But yeah, as far as like that release is concerned, absolute butter, man. That release so silky smooth. So definitely a card that, I mean, if you get MPJ, he's an absolute stud on this game. At this height, he's going to be able to shoot over people as well. Just kind of going to be a cheat code in the game is Michael Porter Jr. And I hope you guys realize, like, he normally is good, but he's going to be absolutely incredibly good come tomorrow. Defensively, obviously, going to leave something to be desired, but he's still not, like, bad defense. Like, he's still going to be just fine. The other 94 overalls we are getting tomorrow are Julius Randle as well as Trae Young. Now, neither of these guys I expect to be that great, just for the sole fact of, for their specific positions, guys, they're not super tall. Like, when you think of Julius Randle, he's an undersized big. When you think of Trae Young, literally every single year, the card is basically unusable. Those two things combined are not going to be a good recipes for Julius Randle or Trae Young. Julius Randle, 6'8", 83 3-ball, good standing driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Defensively, pretty mediocre. Badge-wise, he's fine, pretty mediocre. Timberwolves legend, but I don't necessarily love this card. Stats, don't necessarily love his badges. And so for me, there are better people that you guys could possibly run than Julius Randle. Don't think he's going to be a guy to necessarily pick up tomorrow. Should be a buyout. Like, genuinely, he is not that good. Should be a buyout come tomorrow in my team. Then you see Diamond Trae Young, 94 overall, 6'1", 95 3-ball, can't dunk. Defensively, not great. Like, these cards, these diamonds are not worth running. Imagine running this card when when Chris Paul is in the game. It just doesn't make any sense. Then we see 93 overall Sabonis as well as Tyrese Maxey. Now, Sabonis, I think, has some potential. With Tyrese Maxey, I don't see it. Sabonis here, 6'10". It's crazy. Some years he's been 7'1", some years he's 6'10". 83 ball, defensively not great, 68 speed. Sabonis stinks. He's absolutely not good. Tyrese Maxey here, 6'2", 93 3-ball, 86 ball handle. I've played against this card. He's not good either. The diamonds are pretty weak in this drop, genuinely. MPJ is good, but the rest of the diamonds stink. Now we can look at our peak diamonds again. I've already looked at David Robinson as well as D-Book today. David Robinson, 7'1", 85 3-ball, perfect defensively, perfect rebound. He is going to be the best big in the game. He is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and honestly, it's not particularly close. So, see what price he goes for. I hope to get him, but I'm not optimistic I will be able to get him. Then we also see Devin Booker as well as Drazen Petrovic. Here's the thing for both of those cards, right? Devin Booker, offensively, going to be an absolute beast. Defensively, going to leave a lot to be desired. Drazen's a card. Again, I'd have to go and see what that release is going to look like. But I feel like he's not been good at all whatsoever the past couple of years. And so I'm definitely pretty hesitant, especially with Drazen, like hyping that card up at all. Because of that release. Like, that release has been something that has definitely held the card way back in at least recent years. You guys can see Devin Booker's got a good release. He's 6'6", plays point guard. Defensively is just fine. Offensively, an absolute beast. Devin Booker is going to be really, really, really good on this game. I mean, there's really nothing bad you can even say about the card. He is going to be extremely, extremely good. I don't want to say overpowered, but extremely good. And then you get Drazen, 98 3-ball, good ball handle. Defensively leaves a lot to be desired. Badge-wise, he's okay. Even if Drazen has a good release, if it's not a great release, he's not that good. Like, he's going to shoot the ball well. But, I mean, what does he really do that Diamond Kyle Korver doesn't do? Genuinely, I don't really know. So, to me, it's like D-Rob, D-Book, and Michael Porter Jr. The cards that I see that for sure are coming tomorrow are cards that I personally would look at getting. The rest of the cards, again, we'll see what type of budget beast that we do indeed get. Hopefully we get some budget beast, whether it's a guy like Chris Morris, whether it's somebody else. We need more guys that can compete at the highest level. And I just feel like recently we really haven't seen a whole ton. Now again, even if we get like a Ruby, can we get like a Ruby Ron Artest? Somebody that can play, somebody that can compete defensively at an extremely high level. And I don't even love that Ron Artest card. He's not even that good. But I'm just saying we need some Rubies that can absolutely compete. And I feel like recently we really haven't seen it. Maybe even like a Ruby KD. he could go out there and give you at least something on the court. Nah, I don't know. He's not very good either. Just hate the way the budget cards are this year. I feel like it's so tough to get budget cards that can compete. So, moral of the story, guys, today, it's really pink diamond or bust. And so my recommendation for you guys tomorrow is this. If you get D-Rob for a price you want, fine. If you get D-Book for a price you want, fine. If you get MPJ for a price you want, fine. But don't spend any MT or money on these packs. Like, these packs, I don't think are even that great. They don't even have, like, the biggest hype beast names in these drops at all. I think there are way better drops that you guys personally can spend your MT on, can spend your money on. There is one guy I'd pick up tomorrow. It would be David Robinson. I think he is an absolute beast. That's going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on the new cards coming tomorrow. Who should I look at picking up again? For me, I think D-Rob is going to be the man with the plan. As far as everybody else, I don't know if they really improved my squad. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are doing. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.